Menas, it's been ages. Diana, it's so nice to get to know you. And it's been so long, but I guess that's the beauty of the internet. We found each other again, and we realized that we're interested in quite similar things. Together, you are at Encamino, right?
Right.
What is Encamino? What do you do?
So Encamino stands for consciousness and mindfulness, and we was like two kindred souls who was like moving in the same direction before we met each other, and somehow it's bring us to the point that we actually interesting in a consciousness and interesting in build more healthy life, more life in a moment, more kind of being aware of every day, of everything we're doing. And this is kind of what make us so similar, and that's why when we met each other, we was feeling that we kind of want to make a business in a same area, and that's how Encamino come.
Like Encamino stands for on the way. Like it's from Spanish and it says like on the way, and like it's on the way to consciousness, on the way to awareness. It's like that everyone goes through a process of developing and a process of like growing. So we kind of like guides for all of the peoples who are like needing support to reach this consciousness and awareness. That's Encamino stands for. And we kind of like both have these experiences because we both went through this, our own experiences, and we share this. Like this is like Encamino is nothing more than just sharing our own issues, our own mistakes we did, but giving the solutions for that. Like so someone else doesn't have to go alone, but together we go together through this.
Mm-hmm. Actually, when we created Encamina, it was not a purpose to make it for. It was purpose to make it for us. We was just gathering information about like health, about mindfulness, about psychology, about all these topics which we are interesting to help ourselves, to heal us, to make every day of our life more aware. So we was just gathering all of this, and then we was deciding why not like put it in one place. Why not making side out of it? And then it's come that like someone was asking us about some topics, and we was sending a side, and then we was sharing with the friends, and they was like so liking it because it was like a lot of informations about different things which can really be useful, which we was using and which was helping us first, and then it started helping people, and we was so happy to share it. So now we're doing it for us every time, exploring new and expanding our consciousness, and then we sharing it with people, and we so happy to share because like purpose everyone in my opinion is to share.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's beautiful. So it grew quite organically, actually. Like it,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. It goes people that from beginning are friends, then like friends recommend to friends, and then people more and more liking it, and we just like happy to share it.
Yes. It's quite personal, maybe, especially this early in the conversation. But you said that you had your topics, your things. Like, do you want to share a little bit of that?
Sure.
Maybe?
Sure. You want to share yours or?
Yes, we kind of with Mina.
Similar experience.
But we complete each other. That's a beauty of our how to say. That's a beauty, yes, because we're completing each other, and Mina was before like he was gathering all information about health, about meditation, about.
No, I think the question was like the experience, like why we're doing what we're doing.
Like the stuff that you talk about, these are quite deep issues actually.
Yes,
and I know that. You like this doesn't come about randomly. You actually had to. I just know from your materials that you had to, or that you investigated deep topics, and how did that come about for you personally?
like how we came to the point that we're doing this, you mean?
Yes, and why did you get to that path on a personal level?
Okay.
I understand that now that you're on it and so on,
Yeah.
and you want to share and so on.
But like, how did I get like?
Like this is
Yes, you can if you want.
Yes, that was happen, like it's our personal story behind of Encamina. My story was start like around 7 years ago. Mina was starting like around 2 or 3 years ago. Yes, but it was quite similar because we was both working on our successful job. We was having a beautiful suit. I was having like high heels, was like a chica, and going to the job and having my successful life. And from the outside, it was looking like perfect, something like everyone can dream about. Like you're living like in a city center in a beautiful flat. You have a beautiful relationship. You like look good and fancy. You go in a fancy cafe and restaurants. You're wearing the brands and all this.
But deep inside of you, you was kind of empty. You was kind of like depressive. You was like hiding. You was kind of feeling you don't belong in this place. So we both experienced this, and
that was a moment when I was waking up.
Waking up, yeah.
That was a moment when I was waking up in the morning and I didn't want to wake up. I was asking myself like, what happened? What's going on? Why everything with my life is beautiful. Why I don't want to go to this job? Why I don't want to do these things? Like maybe something wrong with me. And that was the moment when I was starting searching. Like I was going to psychologist. I was asking friends. I was asking everyone like, what's wrong with me? Why I'm not happy? Why I'm not going in my goals in my life? But still something wrong with me. I'm not.
Something was missing. Like I was like, as she said, like always wanting more and more, and I was never getting enough. It doesn't matter what I was having, I was never happy.
What sort of business were you in actually?
I was like in a big company, like in a concern, and she was having her own IT studio. So it was kind of like not something we was feeling aligned to or something which was really helping people in our opinion, but just for making money, just to be in the society, just to feel like in a rat race, everyone doing the same thing, not really our values, but just to be with, like just to be part of it.
But that's not. I could not say that it was our fault or fault anyone, because we was learned to chasing for the wrong goals. We was surrounded by environment which was saying to us like to eating like unhealthy food, but like calories, fat, this and that is like normal. Everyone doing it. Like to go in a bar like in a Friday like with the friends drinking alcohol. It's normal. Everyone doing it. Like yes, to acting kind of not aware, like to not taking care of others, to be like kind of egoistic. It's normal. Everyone was doing it, so we was.
You go out with the colleagues to drink something. It's normal. You go eat something in the weekend in a restaurant, meat, whatever. You're not taking care because everyone around you doing the same. So we was living in this bubble. And
you going to the shopping to buying like 1,000 dresses, 1,000 bags.
Just because everyone else doing the same.
Yes, because like you're thinking that this is normal, everyone doing this, and you're thinking this is what you meant for. What is life about? You're going like to the job which you don't like, but you're thinking, okay, I get the good salary, I get a lot of money, or I was doing a business which I was not really feel inside that I do good things, but I was like getting a lot of money, and I was thinking, but what is the problem? I'm getting a lot of money, and then I was going spending this for consuming, and this is what we was thinking the life about, because like I think most of the people they thinking that this is like what they got, what is this all we're doing for, and this is like starting from a school, from a university, and so on and so on. We thinking that we're doing right things. It's not a fault of us, but at some points we was understanding that maybe we doing something wrong, and we start searching, we start trying to understand, reading thousands of books. I was reading I don't know how much books, how much teachers. I was asking these questions, what's going on, what I do wrong, maybe I should stop, maybe I should start finding another way. And that was really difficult to go out of the bubble, because like when you inside of this, all your surrounding will not agree with what you're doing. They will start like, if you start like slowly try to be conscious, you will say no to alcohol. They will start to say, why? What
Why
is the
drinking?
problem?
Are you
Just
Muslim?
a
Are you
wine.
pregnant?
Yeah.
Are
Like,
you...
there's something
You know
wrong
this,
with
right?
you. Yeah.
The Mr. Smiths are coming in.
Yes, exactly. For the metrics, right?
Yes,
Yes,
if you start to waking up early, if you start to do like exercises, trying to learn yoga, trying to meditate, they will say like, "Are you crazy? Let's go enjoy doing what everyone is doing." You know, even parents, they will say like, "What you doing?" Yes, that's so. It's kind of really
So this is like
difficult.
the personal issues, or like the personal story of us, like how we built Encamino. Just we went through it. We kind of like experienced all of this stuff, and we know how hard it is to get outside of this bubble with like no one supporting. Because like if you are deep inside, when you want to escape, you don't have anyone except the circle, you know, like, you know, the friends who are doing exactly the things you don't want to do. So we kind of like here to say like, hey guys, we went through this, and there are other peoples outside of this bubble, and we want to support you.
Yes, because in this moment when you feeling completely alone, no one you can ask, no one can help you. Like you're reading a books, you're watching something in internet, but it seems so far away, because you see here your friends, here your parents, here your surrounding, and they all tell you that the word is like this, the right is like this, and you feeling inside that it's not right, but there is no one who can take your hand and tell you, hey, let's go with us. What you're feeling is not wrong. You're not alone. You're not wrong. And that's what we're trying to give people. We try to tell them that you're not alone. There's thousands of people like this, and we are here for you. We're not just like telling, like, and we are here for you. Yes.
Right.
So you're sort of taking people by the hand and helping them get on a different path.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
how does that work usually? Like because how do your mentoring sessions? How does it look like? Also, how do people usually find you, and what sort of issues do they often face?
The issues they're facing are the issues every one of us was facing or still facing. Like they are not in the present moment, in my opinion. Like for me, it's like every issue someone is having is not accepting the present moment. It's not being here. Either he is like in the thought, in the past, or worrying about the future. So how does a session look like? A mentoring session is just like to go through this thoughts in terms of like, I'm gonna ask you like what you're thinking about right now. Why are you worrying? And then like what, for example, Diana was teaching me and helping me is like asking me like, what if this is happening? So what? You know, by just getting to this end, how to say it, to the end game where there's no other options like this. What is gonna happen? You're not gonna die, so why are you worrying? Like, what are you afraid of, right?
And even you die, why are you worrying? You will be already dead, so nothing to worry about.
So it's like just like playing in the mind of the people, telling them like, you're thinking too much. This situation is not right now, so why? And then also like getting them out of the past, telling them like, hey guys, like, why are you actually thinking about something which is not right now happening, like something in the past? So this is about like the mentoring, getting them in the present moment, being aware that there is nothing than just this moment. This is how it looks like. And how we kind of like approaching these people is like, you look around, everyone is always wandering with their mind. Like everyone is always want to be in the here and now. Like everyone needs this reminder to come back.
Because mind is tricking us all the time. It's all the time bring us to past or in the future, and all the time bring us worries or rememberings or something. But the word right now, the moment right now, is the only what we can feel in with our senses. It's only what we can experience right now. Then why we're running away from our experience? Why we're running away from the life we're having right now? We don't have anything anymore, and there is no reason to be too much in mind. It's just making a lot of waves in our ocean, let's say this way.
I just wanted to mention, I know actually someone who has So What as their car license.
Really?
I think it's so cool.
So what? Like if you hit me, so what? What? Yeah. That's funny.
That's good.
Yeah.
But like, how, like it sounds like a wonderful idea, like to actually be present with what's in front of you, with what's tangible. But I mean, I know it from personal experience, like when there's something that really worries you, and I would say there's also this energy involved, right? Like fear or something. How can you deal with that? What's...
We was working with interesting fear of not having money. It's something like a lot of people experiencing right nowadays. So if the person say, oh my gosh, I don't having money, what to do, and then you asking a question, then what gonna happen that you don't having money? Oh, I gonna don't having
Place to stay.
yes,
I cannot
place to
eat.
stay. I cannot afford the food. And then what happen if you will not have place to stay and you cannot afford the food? Oh, I need to go to my parents. Let's say this way.
If they having parents,
Yes,
like, yeah.
yes. Like everyone have their.
So you're
something.
breaking it down
You
to.
then ask what's gonna happen if you go to your parents. Oh, I need to stay with them, this and that. Okay, then what gonna happen? And you asking what gonna happen then, and then like you go for all the chains. You understand that there is the root fear which is coming with all these chains, which is bring you to these worries. Because like if you find this root fear, then you kind of like understanding. Actually, nothing
that bad.
that bad.
Yeah.
Yes, like
You're taking a pressure out of the whole situation by breaking it in small pieces.
because like our brain again tricking us by saying if this happened, then you will die. Then the world is like exploding. Then
Because you
everything
can't
finished.
understand it logically.
Yes.
Like you can't see it, so you can't understand it, and then you're like, worst case scenario is something really bad, but you don't know what it is because you don't speak it, you don't write it down. But when you write it down, for example, when you speak it out loud, you kind of see it in front of you and you understand like, actually, it sounds bad, but it's kind of like possible to find a new job, to work as something else, you know? It's not that bad as just in your thoughts. It's bad.
Yes, when you put light to this, it somehow disappears. It's like, ancient saying about the rope and snake. I don't know, maybe you know about that. The man was seeing a snake and he was like screaming, oh no, it's a snake. and then another man was coming and then he was making a light and then he said, it's just a rope. You when you put the light on a problem, you can see that it's just a rope, nothing more. And it's every fear, it's just a rope.
It's
we
the
just
mind.
need to understand. We just need to go through all this process and understand. Stop hiding this reality from ourselves.
Like what Diana is trying to say is like that when you put the light, when you make it clear for yourself, it's not that dramatic as might sound. So you just need to calm your mind down. You just need, because like, in my opinion, like for every problem there's a solution.
Sure.
So
and solution is a grow, and
so
every
yeah,
time you finding solution, every time you're growing. And
yes.
you cannot just skip this life by not growing, by not solving the challenges and quests going. You just like can try to escape it by sitting and afraid. Or you can say, okay, I see that this is clear new challenge for me. Okay, what can we make out of it?
So you're confronting it and sort of like when a child maybe fears that there's like a monster under his bed, you're just putting the flashlight there to
Exactly.
see there is actually no monster.
Exactly.
Yes.
that's-
Or you're sitting with a child and say, okay, maybe this monster is cute. Maybe he you can play. Maybe he just
Like it depends on of every child, depends of every person, right? It's like you have to communicate with the people around you and to see like someone is stronger than someone else, and someone is easier to get down and say like there is actually no monster, there is no fear. It's just like all the time in our minds thinking, but there is nothing, right? And that's really beautiful because like we're meeting a lot of people with different kind of monsters who are like after a while realizing there are no monsters, and to be part of this, to see there are no monsters makes us so joyful, and to enjoy this part because like we was helping someone to see there is no monster, right? It's beautiful.
Monster AG.
Monster, right? Yes, it's really beautiful.
Diana, I think I have a question for you. Why are spiritual awakenings usually not nice? Why are they painful?
That's a really beautiful question. I love this kind of questions. Okay, the thing is that a lot of people selling us a wrong thing. They're selling us.
Yeah,
that-
because spiritual awakening, sorry for interrupting,
Yes,
but
sure.
it's like this image of the Buddha who is in bliss and so on.
Yes, and they say like the Buddha or all these like people, they are calm, they are peaceful, they are in love, and many people thinking that they will like getting like all the time like ecstasy and happiness, and they will be like so calm and chill. But the thing is that this is maybe end result, which already will not be something you are chasing for, because you will go through a lot of steps after you can reach a peace in mind. And these steps is like a lot of luggage which we carrying every day with us from our childhood, from our born day. And this luggage is our fears, our emotions, our traumas, our moments which we was like kind of freezing our energy inside of us. It's freezing in our body. That's why we're having like pain in different part of body, and freezing in our like mental layer, because we kind of trying to escape some topics, we're getting emotional at some topics. It's all these like layers we gathering in our soul, and that's what we need to get rid of it. And how do you think this like can be easy? It's not possible to make it easy or to make it fast. It's like go one by one, because like otherwise, if you can get it fast, you will get just crazy, because it's a really huge luggage. So it's slowly, it's painful, it's the way of growing, and it's never be easy. But that's the beauty of life. We came here to grow. We came here to overcome all these issues, all these bad emotions, and grow and became like a beautiful flower. Let's say when small, how to say this small thing?
Seeds.
Yes, when you put a seed and it start growing, how much he need to make effort to just go through this ground. How much effort he need to grow, and he not still beautiful flower. He's still like just a green something, and then he grow, and then he start to opening, and then he became a beautiful flower. But this is the long process. That's every one of us going through.
How can I actually know if I have like a positive mindset or a negative mindset? Are there ways to find it out?
Yes, you can just describe me your last day, or let's say today. how much positive and how much, in your opinion, negative situations happen with you, or moments when you was thinking that something goes wrong or something not the way you feel. So you can just describe how much good situations or how much bad situations in your daily life happening, and you can just kind of compare it. And the thing is that with most of us happening mostly good situations. It's not common that every day with us happening something really bad, right? But the people have their own scale of how they understanding a positive and negative moments, because you waking up, you having a beautiful breakfast, you seeing a beautiful weather outside, this is already positive moments, right? But not many people can appreciate it. Some people, yes, but some people will just notice that, I don't know, that they have a dirty dishes in a sink, that there's some clouds, there is a wind, this and that. So instead of seeing, like with a cup, you see half of full cup or half of empty cup. And the same about these people. So how many positive moments you can see and appreciate, and how many negative moments. Let me tell you some story about myself, because this is really personal. I was having this mindset some years ago when I was seeing all the time what I don't have, what I'm lacking. I was living beautiful, everything fine in my life, but I was all the time missing something. I was all the time complaining about something. It was just a bad habit in my mind, because every time I see something, I see I just take something which I can complain about. I was thinking, and I was learned that when I see something I can complain about, I can improve. And this is kind of wrong lesson I was getting, because the moment that I was not improving, I was just all the time demanding and all the time looking for more, for better, and all the time was kind of, this I don't like it, all the time having this kind of bad face. And that was the exercise which was really helping me a lot. I was reading once about this, that it was a research that people who is making a kind of writing down or thinking in the evening before they sleep about something they thankful about in this day, about something good, that you kind of continuously repeating to notice the good things in your life instead of bad things. And you kind of override this bad habit, because everything is habit, right? You override this bad habit of noticing what you're lacking, and you start noticing what is you already having, because
what you're grateful for.
Yes, because all the time we're having so many beautiful things, so many. And it's just need a little bit effort to start learning to see these things, not to start having a good life, but start to seeing that you already have good life. So I was starting just to write down in my diary this some things, I was writing 5 things which I'm grateful for today. I was writing let's say, I'm grateful that I have a good healthy body. I'm grateful that today I was having a beautiful walking. I'm grateful that today is a good weather, that I was speaking with my relatives and everything good. So just these simple things, just nothing special. And it was from beginning was really hard. I was needed to push myself. But then after months, 2 months, I start noticing that something changed. I start to be more calm, seeing more good things. It's already start automatically. I just go in the street and I see, instead of I don't know, trash in the street, I see the blue sky, I see the flowers.
Instead of the abundance.
Yes, it's like it's a beautiful, because like it's just always perspective. You, let's say, go in a street, and let's say that there's some like homeless person see it and see, like, let's say, see the trash, see the like some dirt in the street, or someone going like la la la, and see like beautiful sky, beautiful people, and you kind of it's you choosing what you see. You always choose how you see the life. So it was really helping me, and it's actually was inspiring me to create it was actually inspiring us to create a gratitude journal. It was like totally based on this my experience when I was just writing a beautiful things, because it was so helping me that I was like feeling that I would love to share it with everyone. So I was actually creating a gratitude journal for myself, but then it was like really start to helping people, and I'm really proud of it.
So it sort of completely shifted your focus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
Powerful.
I would also like to share experience with me, because
Yeah, please.
because like I was like when I was working for these big companies, my focus was to see everyone the same like me, like someone with a suit, someone with a case, and then you like focusing. You don't see all the people around you who are not like you, right? And then when I, like, for example, get my enlightenment or like my awakening, I started not to focus anymore on this kind of people. I started to focus on the people who are, like, for example, more on the nature, the people who are not wearing this, the people who are wearing like nature, like clothes, for example, or like the people who are like in the green, the people I was ignoring when I was focusing on something, right? And that's exactly what Diana was saying. It's like when I started to focusing on something positively, I became positively, and everything around me becomes positively. So the questions to you was like, how do I know about the negative and the positive mindset, right? There is actually just like the alignment, like in terms of like what or like where or what you want to focusing at. You want to focus on good things, you just see good things. If you want to focusing on bad things, you just see bad things. It doesn't matter what is here. Like you are deciding with your mind or with your thoughts what you want.
Actually, I had a very cool insight while I listened to you, which was that the positive or negative mindset has actually nothing to do with like comfort or even happiness, in a sense, because you could be in a painful situation, but you're just having a positive mindset about it. Like
Exactly.
you're thinking it will get better, and you will looking for solutions and so on.
Exactly, because like there's even like there was this trick I was like doing, like if you have, for example, having teeth problems, right, and you staying in yourself like, I'm a victim, I'm having teeth problems and so on, the pain becoming stronger because like you're
Focusing more.
Exactly, you're focusing more on that. So the negative points becoming more. If you're thinking like, and that's happening, right? With children, if you're giving them like a bonbon, like something to eat, the sugar, they forgot totally that they was getting injected. They're forgetting totally, like, But if you, or like someone who's falling down, for example, on the street, right? The child falling down. Oh no, he was falling down. Oh no. Okay, I'm the victim, I need to cry. But if you just laugh, what is the child gonna do? He's gonna laugh too. Because like the focus is not gonna be on the pain, the focus is gonna be on something positively. Yes, really beautiful.
Actually, I would love to say here also another beautiful things. After learning to see the positive things, you can cultivate inside of you love. And then when you having bad moments, or when in your life something happening, you just like kind of opening yourself like this, and you say, I let life to be inside of me. I let the God or the universe to be inside of me, and you kind of expanding love inside of you. And even this was kind of from religious stories, like when Jesus was in a cross, how much love he was having for all of us, for all the world, and how much this love was strong, that he was not feeling pain, he was not thinking about pain, he was not experiencing pain, because he was loving just people, even the people who harm him. And this is like kind of next level of consciousness. People can harm you, and you just to choose to be harmed or to feel love,
Yes.
or to feel that they harm me not because something about me, it's because they kind of maybe experience in their life pain before. They was having, I don't know what, they having the whole life in the past, right? Why they come to this point to harm me. But it's not my business. My business is how I reacting on this right now in this moment. And what I can do in my hands is just to love them and forgive them. No matter what they're doing, it's not my problem. My problem is how I experience this life, and I want to experience this life with love, with forgiveness, with acceptance to everyone.
Like the positive emotions, like Marcus Aurelius was saying, feel harmed and you will be harmed. So like the point is like, if you choosing the positive emotions or like the positive mindset, then there is no negative mindset.
It also sounds as if like empathy and focusing on others like gets you away from your own suffering, sort of, right?
That's an egoless state.
Yeah.
That's what we are actually teaching about, because you're starting from how can I be more positive, but in the end you will come to the point, no me, like it's just like, you know, you becoming positive by having no me, which is like always finding a way to suffering, finding a way to chasing for something, wanting something, because where there is no me, doesn't matter in which like situation you are, doesn't matter what is around you, comfort, not comfort, you are just like feeling love and compassion to everything around you.
Because we are all one.
Yes.
That's interesting. It's also very deep psychological stuff, and also quite metaphysical as well. Which brings me to an interesting question, because I noticed that sometimes in your online material, not like sometimes, it's not your main thing, but sometimes you talk about like religious metaphors and so on. What's your take on religion? What do you think about religion?
Let's say I'm not religious, but I believe in God, in love, in universe. Doesn't matter how to call it. I'm not religious in terms of I accepting that every religious bring you to love and egoless state in the end. And that's why I love to explore all their religious, because they kind of like giving you some, you know, very spiritual information behind of all of this. But I believe that everything is one, and everything behind of everything is just love. And all of us, we just came to this like level by level to understanding that we are the one, and there is no like separate religious, there's 1,000 religious and people fighting between each other, or they understanding this words in the religious book wrong. But that's nothing more, that it's just like kind of rules how you can become more egoless.
A guide, yes. Like I was also like against like religion when I was younger. I was not understanding my religion at that time, until I just figure out that the religion is just here to protect you, to give you kind of like a fence, to tell you like, we are here to protect you and we are here to guide you, and all of these things we're giving you, these limitations, which I call them, was just to protect me for not losing energy, to not losing myself, to be aware of myself, you know, like something like you shouldn't harm your body, you should not lie, you should not steal, you should not, this is like all of this stuff is kind of religion based, but at the same time it's also like for my energy, for my consciousness, for my awareness, it's like basic rules everyone should go, right? Call it whatever you call it any religion, right? But it's not a limitation, it's just for me, for myself, to be guided and to have a protection, to kind of like to not feeling lost, let's say it this way.
Yes, because in a modern world it's really easy to get lost. And let's say in let's say if it says to not eat sugar or to not doing like something bad, then it's not a restrictions, right? Because like let's say sugar, or let's take anything like any desire people having. I will take example with the sugar. It seems easy. So if someone tell you not eat sugar, it's not because he tried to restrict you, but it's because he tried to help you to not get lost. Because when you eating, your brain how works? It's getting dopamine. It's no. When you're eating, your brain got serotonin, and you want to eat more and more and more, and then you kind of lost the point, lost the path, and that was what was like happening with me in the past, because I was not having a certain schedule in my life, or I don't having a certain rules. I was like floating everywhere, and I was like taking whatever in my life comes, and that was like never benefiting me. It was just making me more lost, and I was thinking that like some things will make me happy in life, like some things which is like everywhere accessible for people will make me joy, like watching a TV or eating something sugary, something oily. It will make me happy for a moment, but then for a long perspective, I like not feeling anything. I'm feeling empty inside, because like what is everyone is from us want to get in our life, this feeling of content. And the people is kind of getting lost. They're thinking that they will get content by taking all these things, but that's not the way. It's not never. It's just bring us to more lost and to more depression in the end.
So we need a guide for that, to kind of like helping us. It's like the same with Encamino. It's just like, you know, when I'm saying, when we're teaching like to wake up in the morning at 4 or 5 in the morning, to do this, to do that, to taking care of the body, to taking care of the mind, right?
Okay, you're teaching to get up at so early?
Yes, I do it because like it's have like a benefits. Like if you, for example, see all the religion, why all the religions have, for example, a morning pray. It doesn't matter if religion or not religion. It's just good for the body, because the energy in the morning is much higher than, for example, later. So it's good for your mind and your body to wake up earlier. Right? And you see also like all the successful people waking up earlier. There's a reason for that. It's not just like whatever, right? It's about energy. It's about like growing, right? So this waking up in the morning, for example, could be a limitation. Not eating sugar or eating bread could be a limitation. But at the same time, it benefits you. It benefits your body, your mind, your energy level, right? So everyone can see it in a negative way or in a positive way.
Sure.
It's like building any habits. If you was experienced to building any habits, let's say to clean your teeth every day, it's something from beginning. It's difficult. You need to force yourself always to do it. But then after time, it became easy, and then you kind of already not resisting to do it. You just go and automatically doing it.
Second nature.
Yes, and all these rules, it's need just to train our mind to not resist things which is benefits us, because our mind always will like, because it's like from we was like coming from like the time when our brain was built in a way that to get always like less effort, to get the more like food, to be like protected, and this is our instincts which we need to overcome if we want to go to the spiritual level. Of course we can stay on instincts and just to work on instincts, but again, like depends of what you want to achieve in life.
Well, another question, because yeah, interesting. Yeah, so you sort of have to give up something, but you gain a lot, and so it's worth it, right?
First you give, then you get.
Uh-huh.
You always need to give first.
It's like there's this really beautiful, there's this really beautiful story about like, there is this guy who was having like wood, and the other guy who was having fire, and you don't know the story?
No.
Okay, so basically like someone's fire is getting less, right? And he needs wood. And this guy with the wood needs first fire to give him the wood. So it's kind of like they're fighting who's gonna give who's first the thing to get fire. And both like keeping their stuff with them instead of giving. But if the guy with the wood, for example, give the guy with the fire the wood, he will get the warmth. But
I guess that's actually how a whole economy flourishes, right? Because it depends on people like giving and receiving a lot. Then energy is in flow, right?
Exactly.
Then the economy flourishes. But if people if there is like recession and people fear that they lose their money or that they can't afford things anymore, then they will hold on to things.
Yeah.
there will be no flow. Yes.
That's how actually people became poor and how everything like happening. Most of the people they thinking that they want to get, but they don't want to give. Let's say they want to become rich, but they don't want to make effort to get. They don't want to work. They don't want to wake up. They don't want
to invest.
Yes. The most of the people want to get health, but they don't want to give up their bad habits. Most of the people want to get loved, but they don't want to give up, I don't know, the also bad habits of distracting with the clubs and expectations or whatever.
Yes.
So this is like always happening like this.
I think it's so fun and interesting that you frame giving up something as giving, because you're sort of just letting go, right? It doesn't even seem like
it's actually a very popular practice of cleaning energy and to be able to receive. You just need to throw away some things from your home. Let's say you take like 50 things and you need to get rid of them. You need to throw them away. And let's say you don't have something throw away, like something you like at your house. Let's say that some books, some things, some toys, whatever. So you need to find this like 50 things which you gonna get rid of, just give to someone or to throw away. So then you kind of cleaning your energy around you. The same like in your laptop, you need like to delete some things, or same with your money. Let's say you get some certain amount of money, let's say like 5-10% you need to give, let's say give to the nation or give away. So this is like your act of giving to receive.
You would say like letting go, like, right? It's not something, but the problem is like,
well, I think it's interesting because you're just letting go of something, but you say that already opens the door so that
exactly. The problem is like the attachment behind something. The thing is like, yes, because like when you're thinking about letting something go, and this is like giving, it's like most of the people are not aware that they are attached to certain things, so it's not easy for them to give. It's just, it's like a book, but still you have this book around. Why are you not giving it? Yeah, just let it go. But just let go your boyfriend, just let go your girlfriend. People are attached to certain things. So
because they want to get benefits, and you need to realize that you don't want to give up because you're getting benefits. But when you're getting benefits, you want to take.
You don't want to give.
It's a mindset of getting, not giving.
So letting go means like in terms of like giving, but like giving means in our terms unconditionally giving, while letting go means kind of like I don't want it.
It's of course just one small aspect of giving, for sure.
Yeah,
I was just find it interesting that this can also be in this category.
Yes, it can.
But can
I give an example?
Sure.
For example, letting go of bad people around you. Like what I'm facing is like in mostly people in a relationship, right? Who are like not happy with their partners and they don't want to let go. But the moment where they let go, where they give, right? Give the universe this person back, let's say this way, they will get someone else who maybe fit better to them.
Or the same we was talking about fears. You can just give away your fear, but you just holding on fear because it's like kind of hiding some benefits. Why you don't want to get away this fear? Because you're getting some benefits to having this fear.
Being a victim, for example.
Yes, this is like deeper layer, but like if you cultivate your mindset of giving, then you also going to see these benefits in your life, not only in material things but in mental things too.
You talked about love and self-love, I think. What if someone doesn't feel the love, like especially from other people? Should he or she try harder to get it, or?
You want that?
I would love to answer. I think like love is misunderstood by a lot of people.
What is love?
Like love between people is nothing else than self-love. In terms of like you can't love someone if you don't love who you are.
Why is that?
Because like what you think is love is mainly desires, is mainly attachment, but it's not love, because love is for me or should be unconditionally. Means like it should be in any case, right? Not because like my mom is born me and that's the reason why she loves me. No, love means like you love everything the same way. You don't you don't separate. Everything is love.
Really? This is a quick message from post-production Lucas. Sometimes I'm quite unhinged. I'm trying not to think about political correctness too much because I don't like to censor myself. I asked a question that was sort of provocative, meant in a funny way, but I touched on a very sensitive topic that some people might, for good reason, find not so funny. And Menas and Diana asked me to edit it out. So that's what I'm doing.
The thing is, like, for me, is love like a state inside of yourself, right? Like, when I say I love someone or something, means like I love myself, to be aware, to be able to love, to give my love to this person or this thing, right? But you cannot love, in my opinion, someone if you're not loving who you are.
There was a beautiful quote that you have on Instagram, like the best type of revenge. It's I think it's also from I'm not sure who's it from, but the best type of revenge you wrote it's to not be like your enemy.
Yeah.
And I think that really clicks for me, because like if I then also give hate even to those bad people, then I'm just
the same.
It's just the same, right?
Exactly.
Yes, and again, the person like you mentioned, like the Hitler, he was having he was having lack of self-love. That's why, because this is only reason why people do bad things, because they don't love themselves. That's why, because like world is around us is just our mirror, just our reflection, and if we harm someone,
then
we harm
ourselves.
How much pain inside of this person, how much fear inside of this person, how much bad emotion inside of this person. What can we feel except just compassion? What can we feel except just like, oh my gosh, I wish this person like can have love inside.
Like love is when you like feel everything is beautiful, everything is aligned, you know, when you're smiling to the world and you see the world is smiling back to you, right? This is love. Love is when there is no separation, when there is no bad and good, when everything is one. This is love. And so self-love is when you are in this state, when you kind of like feeling that everything can happen to you and you're still here, and everything is happening to you and it's supposed to happen without like your mind, without like separating anything. So when you're having this state, right, you can say you love someone else because you love yourself and you're taking care of yourself. But if you, for example, don't love who you are, you're all the time thinking like how to get the confirmations of someone else, how to please someone else. The question was like, should I give more love to other people, right? The first question you was asking.
the question was like, what if I don't feel loved, and especially other people, I feel like they don't treat me, like they treat me unfairly or whatever. Like, should I don't know, try to convince them to love me? Or?
No, just love yourself, because like the thing is, if you love yourself, right, you're gonna attract the people who are belonging to you. If you're not loving yourself, you're gonna attract anyone. Anything which doesn't belong to you will come to you, because it doesn't matter. You're the light, and you're like getting the insects, any insect. But if you're like the right light, you're gonna get the right people around you.
But this is also about.
Does it make sense?
To me, it makes sense. Yes.
Okay.
But this is also about the some certain mindset about some people. Maybe I see it in your question. Maybe you was not mean it. But some people, they really try to give to others. They try to please others. They try to do this, to do that, to do this, and then they asking why others don't give me back all of this. Why they treating me unfair? But this is like kind of things we need to see behind of this giving, because this person giving not out of foolishness, this person giving out of luck, this person giving and in a mind behind, in an unconscious way, thinking I will give, then I will get. But if you will get rid of this and you will just give because you have it a lot, you full of this, you like, you know, the love out of you, like you don't know where to put it, like it's so much.
It will not mind for you.
Then you will never mind if they give you back or not. And fun fact, they will start giving you. They will start giving you a lot, and you will like stop seeing this like.
Because you're not trying to please them. You are yourself. You're loving yourself enough to do what you want to do.
You're just giving out of giving, not out of pleasing.
But what if I don't have that yet? Like, how can people cultivate self-love?
How can
How can they develop self-love?
I think everyone has self-love. They just need to be aware of it. Like, you need to get rid of all the things what you know about self-love. You need to get rid of all the ideas what self-love means. Like, many people thinking like some certain way this is self-love. They put it in a box. But self-love is not like something you try to understand. Self-love is something you feel. Self-love is like when you're feeling like you are in this place, feeling comfortable, you are who you want to be, and you don't have these sounds in your back mind which telling you like, I should do this, I should do this, I should say this. You just be, you know, just being. This is self-love. And for that, you just need to get rid of the noises you're having all the time from the society, from your friends, from the parents, from anyone who was teaching you. Then you're feeling in the... This is what I experienced. This is what you experienced. Like just letting go of everything which you know and just be in this moment.
Let me complete you with one small exercise. You sit in your chair. Can you feel your chair, how you sit, your body, how it's touched this chair? Can you feel the warmth of your body? Can you sense this moment, feel smells, feel this room, hear my voice, seeing how like seeing everything the way it is in this moment? Can I ask you a question? Do you feel right now missing self-love?
Not really, no.
You know why? Because self-love and missing self-love, it's just a thought. And if you right now, fully in this moment, you will never have this thought. It's just idea of mind which can again try to trick you and can try to tell you, oh, you're missing this, oh, you're missing this, you're missing this, because it's again lack of something. But when you're really in this moment, when you experience fully the present, you cannot never not love yourself.
Because you're not missing anything in this moment.
Okay.
So it's like what we're doing is actually teaching that in this moment right now you're not missing anything, you're not lacking anything. So you love yourself, you're in the moment, you're love. You just need to be aware of that. And then you're gonna see everything with different eyes, positive ways, and so on.
Just doing every time you're feeling you not love yourself, just doing this exercise, just ground yourself doing, breathe, and come back here. And that's it. So simple.
Yeah, sounds really good. When someone wishes for something that he or she doesn't have yet, and he's maybe frustrated that he doesn't have it, like what would you say? What is a good strategy to get it? Should they like send a letter to Santa Claus, or because they actually when you read these manifestation things, they actually kind of teach that, like maybe not Santa Claus, but similar things.
The point why like this Santa Claus existing or this manifestation is because the energy you put in this belief. That's the same reason why, in my opinion, like you praying to God, because like you believe that something gonna happen, and when you have this positive thought that something gonna happen good to you, then something good happen to you, right? Like you manifestate in yourself and say like, I'm gonna get €1 million or dollar, right? Then you're manifesting in your mind because you believe it's possible. It's a positive belief. It's a positive thought. And that's gonna happening because you have it set. You're not believing I'm never gonna becoming this. I never become, because the energy gonna lift again in this direction, right? So the thing is like, can you repeat the question?
Wait, in the Bible or in all religious texts, in like any religious, the one thing always in common. They only one sentence always exactly repeating every religious. The first was word. From beginning of everything was a word, and if you start like word is like manifestation of your wish inside, manifestation of what you want, how you want it to be. So after the word, after manifestation, there is you already put energy in a certain way, you already give a direction. Of course it's not all just a word, of course then you truly believe this and you start to make steps.
Yeah.
You go in these directions. It's not enough, of course, to just believe that $1 million will come to you and I will like just chill in a sofa. But you say word and then you're like, how can I get it? What like this is $1 million and this is I'm who like lying in a sofa. Maybe I need to like stand up and start to do something, like, you know, because you need to be energy aligned with this $1 million and you need to kind of
right habits.
give in a word enough energy for $1 million. How much you think energy and time and resources of yourself you can give to get this, and what can you give? So this is the questions you need to start to asking yourself and the goal in this direction.
Like how like the question was like in terms of like how can I get these things, right? Was the question. By giving what is needs to get it. Right? Like the same with the exams. You learning like you want to pass the exam, but you need to give something. You need to give your time. You have to remember stuff, and so you have to do the effort so you can get it. Right?
Yeah. That's a fun fact that some people like don't giving like right effort. They thinking that they don't giving, and then the last days they learning everything or they writing like something like behind, like, you know, cheating. They thinking that they yes I pass, I get, because sometimes they can get good grades, right? That's how I was studying in a school actually. Yes, but the thing is. But the thing is that in this moment you also giving, because like first in the last days you stressing, like the amount of stress, amount of cortisol hormones in your like, body is like increasing a lot. You're like drinking these coffees or these energetic drinks whole night because you need like whole night to like preparing for this, which you like the normal people will like calmly preparing like for a month, right? You're writing all this like it's like still you're giving also a lot. You just like giving it's compressed, you know, you're giving the same amount of energy but just compressed, and that's why you're still getting it. but they're just much simple to giving it like the normal calmly energy.
You once told a story online about Dr. Masuo Emoto. Like he was doing specific kind of research and found something out. Do you want to tell that story? Because I think it's really fascinating.
Yes, I think it's very popular experiment, and that was not only him who was like doing this. It was like after this was repeating not once. It was like also another experiment with the plants. But this experiment is kind of like everyone knows who is like into energy. This experiment is about that he was asking a student, he was taking 2 bottles of water. One bottle, like he put them near, he freeze them, and he asking a student to speak with one bottle kindly, like to speak around and speak good words, to speak about love, speak about something good and positive vibration. And another bottle was another group of students who was speaking bad words, who was having a negative energy. And then he was like checking these crystals, and the crystals of a bottle who was getting a positive energy was looking beautiful, was looking like they was really looking beautiful. And the other bottle, the crystals of this, they was ugly, they was sharp, they was like, nothing attractive, nothing nice about this. So this experiment is really popular. You can find in reading, and this is the proof, which was already was proving not only once, that everything out of energy and everything is absorbing energy. And I think many of us can experience this, because like at some house or at some places you're entering and you kind of feeling uncomfortable, something like you want to get rid, you want to get out of this place. And some place you're entering and you're feeling home, you're feeling like comfy. And it's never about like how this house is furniture or how beautiful or fancy. It's about like energy inside, energy of people living or staying here and giving this. The thoughts also energy, and area around us is always absorb also thoughts. So everything around us is kind of can be beautiful and can be ugly, and it's just like our choice always how we can make around us environment. Because again, we are not only like, I believe that we are like united with everything around us. So every one of us can build around a beautiful environment, and it will attract the beautiful people, the beautiful moments. Or we can build just ugly environment and it will attract the certain people. So this experiment is like one of many, and it shows how energy is important.
Well, really, really interesting. And I've also read about this. I think I actually have his book, but like I've researched it, and that's all sometimes the thing with these phenomena. I think that it is not the scientific community. It's like a niche of science, I guess, and like the whole of the scientific community for some reason doesn't I don't know, take it seriously or accept it. Or do you know why that is the case?
They slowly already starting accepting. I cannot say that I'm too much into science researches,
Yes.
but I know that there was last experience about this topic, which is get Nobel Prize. There was experience about 2 rooms. The dark room. One room was having a camera. Like they both, of course, was having some instrument which was allowing to observe the experiment. But one room was having a camera which like people can see exactly what happened, and another room was not having anything. And there was a wall through which is like was going how to say it, the proton or the thing going through this wall, and then when the camera is
like the double slit experiment, right?
Yes, maybe you can tell it better.
I'm not sure. I can try. Like the interesting thing about it is that, like I think I don't know which particle, but they sent it through like a. Yeah, no.
Yes, the same.
I mean, like the interesting thing is they're sending particles through like a slit, I guess, and when they measure the whole thing, then it gives off a different pattern than when they don't measure it, which is kind of mind blowing, and they don't know what to make of it, right?
Yes, and it's kind of like when you can see it, when you can observe it, it's it give one output, and when you cannot see it, it's give like another output, kind of output without like a certain output, like because it's like a kind of like the spreading, and when you can see it, they making a form. And that was like kind of crazy. Of course, there's no like the science not going to make they trying to make a rational explanation of this, but this is like really beautiful experiment.
Sure.
It's like a cat, Schrödinger cat, you know this,
The cat.
the cat in a box.
Yeah.
Either it's alive, either it's dead.
Yeah, I read that he actually meant that he didn't propose that as like a serious thing, right? I mean, of course not, but he was sort of trying to show the absurdity of the like esoteric interpretation of the double slit experiment, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I've had experiences, like pretty strange experiences, I would say, that kind of defy like the laws of physics or something. So I think it's interesting. I mean, of course, it's hard to grasp, and I can totally understand the scientists who think that it's absurd to think that consciousness like has an influence on the experiment. But I think they should consider it.
Yeah, but in my opinion, it's like kind of separation. One is like spiritual, religious, and one is like only material, everything experiments. But in my opinion, you cannot just separate the word for two sides, because every one of us, I think mostly everyone, sorry, you want to say? No. Mostly of everyone was experiencing some certain like things they cannot explain, all right, like kind of feeling energy, or I was getting hypnosis when I was going out of my body, and I was like the whole room, you know, and some different when I was meditating also, and I'm so many people I'm speaking, and everyone like experiencing something like this, and we can just like hiding it and say that never was happening something like this, and everything is material, and it was just like imagination or anything. We can all like kind of lying, right? But that was happening with all of us, and that I don't understand why the word is like so separating, because like the spiritual and science need to go together. It's like it's a two sides of one
coin.
like we are like all like one, and everything is like kind of one, and we cannot, it's beautiful to understand why it's come and how it works, but in the same time a lot of things we cannot explain. And what we're gonna do is this, we just say it's not exist because we cannot explain it.
It sounds like you'd have to be inauthentic in order to accept the atheism, sort of. Also, what I'm thinking is like consciousness obviously is a real phenomenon, because otherwise we would not have this experience. And science in general just can't grasp it, doesn't understand it, doesn't know what to make of it. So it's obviously, I mean, it's fair that they can't. And so since science is by definition science and it only talks about things that it knows, I think it's totally fair that the serious scientists, whatever, like don't want to, I don't know, embrace it or something. But I think if I'd have to bet or guess, I would say that we will see more insights into these subjects within the next decades. I think so.
For sure.
Guys, what would you say? What is the difference in mentality between winners and losers? Because you described this online, I think it was so interesting that there is like a tendency of sort of winners to meet winners, and why is that? Why?
That's again a refer to the positive or negative mindset. It's like just another way of describing the things, right? Because like again, winners is nothing more than the positive mindset and believing that I deserve it.
With the right habits.
Yes, I'm in the right place. I'm gonna get it. And the losers is nothing more than that's just people who thinking that they not deserve, they will not get it. It's actually think.
Yeah, no, it's perfect what you're saying.
Maybe also convincing other that it's not possible and so on.
Like that they other convincing them it's not possible. You mean? Or what do you
Both ways, because you just can't believe it yourself, and so you can't pass that belief on to the other person.
It's a book of Eric Byrne, game which is people playing and describing also mindset of winners and losers. It's in psychology way, but I also love this description because like the child from the childhood can grow as a winner or as a loser with a positive mindset or with negative mindset. Of course, it's referred to the parents because like they can give him some certain statements.
This is not possible.
Yes, you can don't go here. It's not possible. Like the child dreaming about like becoming I don't know
president or whatever.
And they're like, what president you talking about? Are you see yourself? Can you understand like who you are? No. And this is like giving him like a kind of because these voices they repeating, and then these voices again in your mind when every time you're trying to go through some certain like level, this is like no, it's not possible. No, who you think you are?
Beliefs.
Yes, this is like the loser mindset, which like actually everyone like as a parents, everyone need to understand about themselves and cultivate inside of them to never not believing in the people who we love, who is around us, and never not believing in ourselves. So because this will help people to go through, because the growth is nothing more than the beliefs that I can do it.
That's the difference between a winner and a loser, yes. Because like the winner will do everything because he is believing it's possible, while a loser is saying like I'm a victim, I'm not gonna do something.
Imagine how much beliefs in yourself in the past, let's say Henry Ford needed to have to build a car, to build something which goes not by horse. And this is like everyone would say to him like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Like you really think it's possible? And all the invention which is like we can experience now, the plane is flying.
Yeah.
The plane is flying. I still like go in a plane and I'm still like, how does this thing's working? I would never believe that something can fly and someone was believing in this.
Yes.
Imagine how much winner mindset they was having inside to invent this. And of course, these winners, they getting a winner's life.
Maybe should we wrap it up for now? If people want to reach you, how can they reach you? Like if they want to work with you, to get mentoring and so on.
We have site, we have all social media. It's
available on Encamino Live. We are having a social media Encamino Live too, right?
Yes.
So
it's always on Encamino Live. You just can even put it in Google Encamino Live and you will find everything about us.
Yes, and we also they can write us private, like on WhatsApp or like also on Telegram, I guess.
But like we are accessible, we go in contact, we go communicate with people always, like we are here, we like not like hiding from a brand or for like people, no, we are here.
All right. Thank you guys for the conversation.